And welcome back to Press X for Chromosomes, where we're
sacrificing.
Yeah, immediately killing a firewall. He had it coming anyway. What do you do? Create fire? What's his purpose in the ecosystem? What eats him?
I think this is literally just a shortcut, so you don't have to do any of this.
But like coins.
I know.
Purple. But also it doesn't matter if you don't want to. But the purple coins over here too.
There are. But I can get that one with a flick.
Mm-hmm.
And also, sometimes you just gotta. Whee! 37 coins. I can afford the fruit platter now.
Oh, dude, that sounds good. I still gotta try that fucking like weird trend that's going around that's like mustard and watermelon.
That's what it was. So I saw watermelon at the store today and I almost picked some up because I was like, I remember there was a thing that we wanted to try with the mustard,
Yeah.
but I couldn't quite remember what it was. For some reason I kept thinking cheese. So I had the color right.
Yeah. I can't imagine it's gonna taste like I don't know, because like people say it does taste good, but I can't, I just can't imagine that it would taste anything other than watermelon and mustard.
Right.
You know, like I don't think the taste would change.
Oh fuck me. Oh no, he's still there. Okay. There we go.
And that's what I need. Yeah, these guys don't have really distance on their jumps.
They really don't.
With my soulless fireball with a mustache.
So cute though. Oh!
So cute. Dead. You have to fucking control Mario while he runs around. Did you not learn about stop, drop, and roll, dingus?
I know, right? Mario's like the absolute worst like PSA when it comes to stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah, kids are gonna just run around now.
I think if you're charging, it's a little easier.
That's fair. Some Super Monkey Ball shit.
I know. And
Which is like not that hard if you're just patient. Because that's like, I feel like that's the main issue for a lot of people is they want to rush through shit. And
Oh, yeah.
if you're just patient and do it right the first time, then you don't have to do it 7 times, which ultimately takes longer because you're impatient.
meanwhile, I'm literally fighting the urge just to jump this.
Yeah, I would fucking also
'Cause-
have that urge, but I also knew I would. I know my fucking limits, and I know I probably would miss it.
I've definitely jumped through here before, and I've made it, but
Yeah, you're on the channel, so it's not gonna
I'm
work
on the
out.
channel, and also my arm is literally on fire right now, so...
Yeah, we put some like oil and like greased up, and
Tight.
then lit it.
Yeah,
Like
right.
one of those fucking like alcoholic drinks.
Yeah. Like the whiskey stuff.
Yeah.
You know the whiskey?
The whiskey, that's what it's called.
Whee!
I don't think it's-
Isn't it whiskey? Or is
It could
like
be a lot of things. It
bourbon?
just has to be high proof alcohol.
Right.
That can maintain, because most alcohol can't fucking actually light. Because it's not high enough proof.
Right. You have
But-
to have like that 180
like-
proof
like-
stuff.
Like 151, I think, can
Yeah.
light on fire. Yeah.
And
And I think typically in drinks, they'll just do a top layer of that shit.
right, and then
light it, and then
yeah.
you blow it out and drink it. But it's typically not the whole drink. I
No, 'cause
learned
you would fucking
our
die.
friend Darius, he was talking about his lifestyle and alcohol, and like back in the day. He's like, yeah, Lilia knows. And I was like, yeah, you'd come over with like a 151,
yeah.
and he's like, yep.
And then basically only he would be drinking it because
Yeah, it sounds like he is too old for that now. Cause fucking that was the
wow,
convers-
you hit your late 20s.
Yeah, I know. That was which I had to ask Eric after. I was like, are some of these people like? And I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just wondering because the one guy that wanted the wine, he was like, I can't play Mario Party sober, and I was like,
Okay.
yeah, I was like in my head, I was like, I mean, you can, you just don't want to, but like, he like whatever, I get it. You want to have a good time, so like.
This meat would be like the best fucking meat, like salt encrusted meat.
Oh yeah.
God.
I mean, it's just olden days. That's how you preserved shit.
Oh, absolutely.
Makes me think of that one
Meat
Oh,
mustache.
yeah. I wouldn't. But it reminds me of that fucking one thing that is Are you doing the jumping?
No.
Okay. But it makes me think of the fucking rose quartz, like patio set that just looks like hunks of meat because I'm sorry, rose quartz is like an interesting rock, but it looks like meat.
It
if it's
really
done
does.
Cut bad.
It absolutely does.
And so it just like meat garden. But fucking everyone's like, imagine being rich enough to afford a meat garden. But like, but yeah, no, like and so like I was just like, I was explaining to that guy, I was like, yeah, we actually don't have much alcohol in the house because we don't drink that much anymore. Like now almost being 30, I've had too many instances of like barfy drunk.
Right, where it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, where it's like it just makes my stomach churn, and I have a lower tolerance now. I can drink like 2 fucking like rum and cokes, and that's kind of it. If I get doubles, then I'm like super wasted.
Right.
And like so it's like I don't choose not to drink. Also, it's super bad for you. It's super unhealthy. Like it fattens you up super easily.
It's not great for your liver.
It's not good for you in any sort of way. Like I can't say like weed's much better, but I feel like weed's easier on my system.
Right.
And like, so it's just like, yeah, that's why it's just like, I can't handle alcohol I used to. Like I did my partying and like, but and this guy was like, I need alcohol. And Darius kind of sounded like he also can't drink that hard stuff anymore. Like his body hit his limit too. And I just was like, I had to ask Eric, I was like, are we the oldest in that friend group? And Eric's like, yeah, I think they're like mid-20s, if not a little younger. And I was like, that
there
makes
it
sense.
is.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was wondering if they just haven't hit the tolerance yet. Because I remember also talking like that when I was younger, being like people would be like, like somebody would be like, man, I can't drink anymore. It's just like too hard in my system. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I can drink all day, every day.
Right. And then now you're like, oh, I get it.
And now I'm like, I can't drink it. It's hard in my system.
Right.
Like I'm living that life. And then it's just like the kids, I'm seeing flashbacks of myself and like fucking these like younger people. And I'm just like, fuck, man.
Youngins.
Just this circle of hell cycle that's like, I can't not tell you not to. I'm just saying that like you're going to get to that age where you're like, oh yeah, I can't do that anymore.
And it's going to hit you sooner than you think.
Yeah, and you're going to be like, oh, that person was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yowie, blasted all the way back here. That's one angry volcano. And the volcano is still erupting. It's an epidemic. People are dying. This place is designed like freaking Mount
Pompeii?
Vesuvius. Yeah, Mount Pompeo. Hercularium or whatever.
Oh, yeah. The other city.
Those two towns that just got fucking vaporized.
The city that basically no one knows about it.
Yeah, because it was found later.
Yeah.
And Pompeo was more interesting too because it has the fucking encased people, whereas Hercularium is like way more sad because everyone's huddled in the fucking the shipyard, basically the like underground shipyard, and they still got killed because of the gases. And so there's just a bunch of skeletons huddling together, like children and everything too. It's really sad. But it be like that, and I totally understand why people thought that it was the
yeah, that's why you sacrificed people, is because if you don't, then the volcano's gonna explode and your god's gonna be mad.
And turns out the volcano will explode anyway, because who cares? It's not how it works. Yeah, so it's like but like that one was not as cool. It was still fascinating, but it wasn't like, oh, check out this like cool thing that kind of like where it's still tragedy, but like we'll check out this cool like kind of thing that happens when you
get entombed.
Yeah, apparently with like certain gases you can just get fucking entombed, and that's wild.
I mean, and that's like the whole bizarre thing of like, yeah, we're carbon-based life forms. Like, it just because we have a brain doesn't mean that
because we learned how to we evolved in a way that makes us sweat better, which is more efficient, and we
learned how to cook.
Yeah, and we have sentience, we have thumbs. It's really the thumbs and the fucking sweat ability and our endurance is really fucking what put us up there. Yeah. Like, otherwise we could be just as fucking, like, simple as, like, a cat.
Right.
And cats are fucking... the fucking frustrating thing I saw recently was, like, cats are evolving. Because, like, there was a cat that I saw... It's like an 11-year-old video. But it was literally faking a limp to come inside. It was
a little shit.
I was like, this bastard. Yeah, but it's legitimately faking a limp. so it's like limping. And it's like,
Right,
oh,
right,
it's okay.
like,
And they were like,
"Oh,
the
come
people, they were like, they knew this cat's on some bullshit. Apparently, it's done it before. That's why they need to film
Okay.
it. Because they were like, yeah, it was amazing how it was like limping, and then it was fine last night, and now it's limping again, or whatever. And then like once they fucking this cat was like super skittish too, so when it eat with the people around, they had to kind of leave the room for the cat to eke out. And so they put the food down, and the cat walks out fine on both, like, all legs. And they're like, yeah, you little bastard. And I was like, cats have the fucking brain power for that shit? Oh my god.
I mean, the thing that I love remembering is that cats have been with us
They
eons.
domesticated us.
They domesticated, absolutely.
Because they saw fucking it was a good deal.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll hang on your barn. I'll get free mice. You get less mice, less disease, and I get to sometimes get milk and things, and you know it's a win-win.
Exactly. And I just love remembering that fact that
house cats are their own. They maybe they're secretly smarter because they got a fucking good deal.
cats are pretty fucking smart.
Except when like people treat them badly and then they got a bad deal. But I choose not to think about that one.
No.
But at the same time, like
You can't think about it.
I can't do everything for everything.
Exactly.
As much as I'm a bleeding heart for that shit, like I also know my limits.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, like I just was flabbergasted. I was floored by this fucking cat that had the fucking capacity to fake a limp.
Right.
And I was like, thank God this fucker hasn't figured out like door handles, because we have the fucking like the not the like a turn handle, not like the knob. We have a handle,
Right.
and those are super dangerous for cats because if they learn that they can just lean on it, basically pull it down,
And
can
it
open a
opens.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so fucking fortunately he has not figured that out. Yeah. Thank God.
That's why I was always on everyone's case about you need to lock the fucking front door. It needs to be latched because Hamilton's a big dog. He can definitely open it. So keep it the fuck shut.
Dogs are a little bit more conscious about that shit too.
Yeah.
They're rascals will try to fucking escape.
Yes. And
Whereas cats will kind of try, but they're also kind of just fuck around. And then like, oh shit, that works.
Right. And
Discovery made.
I don't remember whose case I got on about it, but I was like, seriously, if you keep unlocking this, I'm just gonna lock you out.
Yeah.
I don't care. Because I was just so mad. Like, you're risking my dog.
Yeah.
And we live next to 2 major roads, and one of them's a fucking highway. Like, fuck off.
Oh yeah, people discovered the other day about the... I don't want to say it because it's like kind of mildly doxing myself, but like, so I'm not gonna say it. But the road that's near that one club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they were like, it's just called that. And I was like, yeah, I kind of assumed that the business existed first.
Right, and then they built
And then they were
that
just
road.
like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Just name it. It was probably an unnamed road for so long, and they were just like, fuck it. We need to put it on a map.
It's like how,
They were floored by that, but they're like, hey, at least you live by this highway. And I was like, yeah, that's also its own problem.
yeah. But it's like how, I don't remember like the actual name of the highway or like the actual highway number, but Boeing literally built that road to have more access to there that people could get in. Like, that highway didn't exist until Boeing, whoops, I need the thing. But the road didn't exist until Boeing got there and was like, well, we need more capacity for our people. So let's just build this road, fund it, and then now it's ours.
Yeah.
I mean, it leads more places now.
Yeah, but like
But,
initially, yeah. Yeah, so I'm wondering if that kind of happened as well.
Shit.
But the spots are kind of there forever.
I can't remember.
Dude, so close.
Mario, if you had thrown the hat where I wanted you to throw the hat, you wouldn't have died.
I auto-target. Wahoo.
So I missed this one first because I thought that this was just kind of like a introduction into what you needed to do. I totally didn't put...
They had to like boil it yourself, basically.
Yeah, because that's the hidden star in this area.
So mad, I'm gonna just rage at you.
There's stewed tomatoes.
And sure are.
Come on. Thank you. This way, please. This way, please. God, their aggression range is so frustratingly small sometimes. And then they don't give up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you can just like hit them.
Woo. God damn it, why are you slippery?
Because.
Excuse you? You despawned.
Thank God there's one always around.
Oh, yeah. I died a lot when I did this one, so.
Time to relive it.
Yep. Because it's like you gotta time these just right, and like you've seen, like.
Precision jumps.
When
almost.
you die with these things, you can't really get out of the puddle fast enough.
Ah.
Like if you miss the jump, you're basically gonna get hit.
I see.
Nope. There we go.
Did you not want to be in this one?
I wasn't gonna make it.
Oh. Does it want to
Which-
stew? But you
Yeah.
could always do that on your own time, too. You get full health again, though. I like how fucking...
Seek and destroy.
I like how fucking like it poops out coins too. I guess you can get the coins again, but
You
just, like,
can.
it just is like, okay, well, it's already taking coins away from me. Why poop them out?
That's the coins. If you retrieve them, you get all your coins back.
Oh, so
That's-
that's the coins you lose technically.
Yeah. So it's 10 coins.
Beautiful.
Come hither. Yeah, if you're up a ledge, you will just roll right off, and that's the other thing that's a little frustrating.
Oh yeah.
Because you'll just roll off an edge.
Edge roll.
Every time.
Well, it's hard to like jump out of that. I can tell.
Yeah, because for the most part, get down.
It's a hat.
When you jump out of something, you'll push forward. I don't think you do with these guys. Or I'm just really doing this guy bad. This one's so fucking obnoxious. Because you don't have a good lead up.
Mm-hmm.
Time to die again! Ha!
It's just annoying
Okay.
that.
There we go.
Helpful. Oh, that one's at the corner.
No. Throw the hat.
Please, before he despawns. Hey, dickhead.
Hey,
Stop fucking having a conference over there. Look at me. Hey!
there we go.
And then the rest kind of fall into place.
Yeah. Alright. Last try.
Hey, there we go.
I don't know why. Like, one of the streamers that I watched playing this also had a hell of a time getting this jump in. So I don't know what it is about. I don't know the
I feel like
parameters
it's
to make
actually
these guys.
more of a you gain speed in the lower area.
Oh, and then just
Jump,
hop
and
your
you
way
just
in.
like, yeah, you just do bunny. Like
That's
a couple bunny
yeah,
hops.
that's not a bad idea.
Or you go to the fucking very edge of that fucking waterfall like you did, and there you go.
Let me up. Let me up. Because I'm just gonna hop over here.
Yeah, we were fucking like jumping on everything around here.
Oh yeah. I love hopping on shit.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Whee! I don't care.
You did know. Who cares?
Yeah, because this is like old Mario, so it's like hop on you and you die, and I don't think they respawn in here.
Nope.
So it's like, haha, you are dead now.
It's just nice. They really did put a lot of love in this game.
They
I wish
really
I wish people would continue putting love in games. I the best games are the ones that are crafted with a lot of care.
Right.
And fucking, yeah, I was gonna say that just works too, but a lot of care and a lot of like, and just like
A lot of
attention to detail
Yeah.
and time, like decent time taken on it.
yeah.
And so it's like, stop rushing things.
There was a
and-
person.
Care about it a little bit.
Right. There was a person I saw on Twitter who was like, really, like The Legend of Arceus is coming out this year. That beta looked so
It looked
choppy.
bad. Yeah.
It's like, take another year on it.
Did you see the fucking Pokemon? No, it's not Pokemon. It's a fucking off-brand Pokemon. That's basically Pokemon with guns. Game.
No.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but like honestly, it kind of looks better than Legends Arceus. If I'm being completely honest, like I'm half of me is like,
Fascinating.
half of me is like I kind of want to play it.
Right. Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to play it?
Like you see a fucking conveyor belt of like AKs
What?
and like fucking some Pokemon working on them, whatever their Pokemon, and like this girl fucking, because it's like this girl has like a fucking machine gun and she picks up this like nearby like sheep Pokemon, and I know it's not actually a Pokemon, it's called like something pals, like, and so she picks up this fucking sheet and uses it as a fucking shield and just hucks it aside when she needs to fucking fire.
Oh my god.
And I was like, if nothing, this game is gonna be fucking hilarious to play.
Right.
Like maybe it's not gonna be that good, but like it just kind of looks better than fucking like Sword and Shield looked. It looks like it runs better. They showed a better trailer than I've seen from fucking any of the fucking Pokemon games lately. Like where besides like the Gen 4 remake, that one looked good.
Right.
But like every fucking Pokemon trailer, there's been like severe frame rate issues. The good Pokemon games, I've realized, are from fucking Did you need to take that one?
I thought I did.
But the Pokemon games that have been really good, like Snap and shit, aren't made by Game Freak. They're made by
Right.
some other fucking company, and they're doing better with the IP. And Game Freak is like, I think Pokemon is like doing too much of the same shit. Like they're scared to branch out, and they're scared to
Right.
not be super safe all the time. So they're making like some shitty bland games.
The same
lately.
thing over and over
Yeah.
and over and over.
And that's actually why I stopped playing. And I know Gen 4 people love, and Gen 5 people love too. That's why I stopped playing Pokemon though after Gen 3, because I started recognizing, oh, it's the exact same game, just in a different fucking package.
Right.
Like, and the same formula. And I mean, it worked. It's a safe formula. It's just tiring that this is the same fucking game.
Yeah, my dad definitely got that before I was too old.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to ground pound. I meant to jump. Come on, spit at me, you bastard. I think you can try to do this with little flame boys, but this should probably be easier. Damn it! Are you still further than me? Oh, no. There we go.
Oh, can't shoot down. Fair.
Guess not.
It's like the Shaun the Dead. Dogs can't look up. And to be fair, I know what they're talking about a little bit, because I know dogs can look up, but boy, that's like the last place they look.
It really is. It absolutely
Like, and sometimes
is.
they refuse to look up anyway.
Unless you like train them specifically, like if you hold the treat above their head,
Yeah.
they are incredibly stupid about that.
Well, I mean, like that, but that's like they're like specifically looking at like a treat, whereas like
Right.
they won't look up otherwise.
Right. Okay.
Oh man, I was not convinced you were gonna make that. And it's not because I was doubting your skill. I just didn't think he could make the fucking distance.
I think because there's the Koopa race is here, and I think that's one of the jumps you want to make to ensure you defeat the gold Koopa.
That's fair.
Well, I've definitely jumped up here really fast before, and I can probably do it again.
Well, we can do that next time.
Yeah.
So until then,
Bye.